Hi, fourth graders. It's Mrs. Farrell from Emerson and Madison. I'm here today to share a number talk with you, which is really based off of a real life situation that I was dealing with this weekend. My family recently got a dog, and what I've been doing, he's a puppy. He's only about 10 weeks old, and I figured out from the vet that he should have about 2 cups of food a day. So what I was told, though, by the vet is that you could either give him 1 cup in the morning and 1 cup at night at dinner time, or you could feed him 3 times a day. So in my mind, I had to do some math to figure out the different amounts I would have to give him depending on how many times a day we gave him his food. So if he has 2 cups a day and I fed him at breakfast and at dinner, that was pretty simple, right? And Patrick, my 3rd grader, can kind of help us figure out what that might look like. How many cups would I have to give him in the morning and at dinner time if he just needed 2 cups a day?
2.
Well, 2 cups. So how much at breakfast and how much at dinner?
1.
1 and 1. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to draw the cups of food. So this is 1 cup and this is 1 cup. All right, so that was one scenario. Pretty simple to figure out. He has 2 cups, 1 in the morning and 1 for dinner, okay? However, if I needed to take that same amount, 2 cups, and divide it into 3 meals, that's where the numbers I started having to think it through in my head. So I'd like you guys to think about that today. If I need to give my dog 2 cups of food, but I need to give it to him 3 times, spread out over 3 times, how much food would go in each feeding? And we're looking for an equal amount in each, okay? So go ahead and pause and think about it. And then I'll share with you some of my thoughts, how I figured that out. All right, so let's refer back to my 2 cups here. I know I have 2 cups, but again, I'm trying to break it up into 3 feedings. So one thing I thought about doing is dividing each of these cups up into thirds. So I can go ahead and divide each of my cups for the dog into thirds. Okay, do we all agree that's thirds? Patrick, do you agree? 1 part out of 3, right? So this would be his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, when I combine these, I have 1/3 from this cup plus 1/3 from this cup, which equals, haven't gotten into fractions really yet, right? But 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay, so for breakfast, right, taking 1/3 from this cup and 1/3 from this cup, I know that he would need 2/3. For lunch, same thing. I would take 1/3 of this cup and add it to 1/3 of this cup, and that would equal 2/3. And then for dinner, same thing. Take 1/3 of this cup, take 1/3 of the second cup. That also equals 2/3. So that was one way I was thinking about it. Instead of giving him 1 cup at breakfast and 1 cup at dinner, I could give him 2/3 cup at lunch or breakfast, 2/3 cup at lunch, and 2/3 cup at dinner. So that was one way I thought about it.
I have one, but it's not all equal.
Oh, it's not all equal? Well, we want to make sure it's all equal. So another way I was thinking about it is, again, there's my 2 cups of food. And so I was trying to figure out how many thirds do I have all together here. So again, if I broke these up into thirds, right, how many thirds do I have here total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 thirds. And really, I'm trying to divide those 6 thirds up into 3 meals. So I was thinking of 6 parts divided by 3, right? I have 2 parts. That's 1. This one could be paired with this over here. That's 2. And then these two can go together as well, 3. So really, it's taking those 6 individual parts and dividing them up into 3 groups. That's going to leave me with 2/3 in each feeding.
Can you do 4 halves?
4 halves. Well, we don't have halves. We didn't break them up into halves.
Oh, yeah.
That wouldn't let me get my 3 feedings. All right, so that was just some food for thoughts as I was trying to figure out what to feed my dog and when. So real life math happens all the time. Think about it while you're home with your families. If they are trying to figure something out mathematically, maybe offer to help them out. See what you can do. Have a great day.